will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Dyer. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Bring in the heat. Quickly complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Finding an escape route. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
So Penn State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd, full throat, spinning the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Complete to start this drive. Oh, my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ivy. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Works the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's got it down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Gets open down the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're in for a touchdown.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together, one possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Indiana. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regulars. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Gives it on the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. You couldn't ask for better starting field position. The drive covers 26 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They'll run the screen.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it's still a positive game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Tripped up for the tackle.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Martin. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's not the option they were looking for. You know, you want to run that option and maybe pitch the football, but that play looked dead from the jump, and the QB had nowhere to go.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. He fires to the left side. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Now adjusting. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time.
There he goes! Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. from the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Quickly out to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Plows through the defense. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They have this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Handoff from the gun. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here comes the heat. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a crease. It's Amato. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, who who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Give to the running back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man down the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
With the run on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quick strike complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. And he hammers his way in for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
They'll leave it with him.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this offensive line knew they had a huge challenge coming into this game because the defense registered 6 sacks there last time out. They knew that they were going to have to win some one-on-ones up front. They finally lost the battle on that last play.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The inside handoff. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball.
Gets it in there for the touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Now, a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses getting really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll start this drive going to the air. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Martin. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gonzalez. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their...
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. How impressive has this passing game been today, and it looks as if it's on the verge of carrying them to a top 10 win.
And how about this passing attack? Doing what you want at will against a top 10 team. This is an impressive display, Palmer, earning that early season, mid-season ranking.
I've loved what I've seen, and they're a top 10 team now, but if they're a team that's going to reach the college football playoff, they're going to have to keep throwing it like this. This dude can play under pressure. Now we've got to see him do it week in, week out against the best teams in the nation.
These teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal.